Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're all doing well. I'm on for my design team project for Whichcraft Do You Do for the month of June. Getting started rather late, but I thought I'd just do a little project this month. I've had a little bit of a break after last month, which was rather busy, and the start of this month. So thought I'd do some embellishments for my design team projects for June. So what I've done is printed out just one of their newer kits, which is the pocket tag set one. Yeah, it is beautiful. So they've got all these tags to make their famous pocket tags with. Now I haven't printed out any of the tags. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing yet, but as I said, I think I want to make some little embellishments. So what I've done is printed out these beautiful floral stamps that are in the kit. So these are quite vibrant, so if you want them toned down a bit, you can just print them with a normal printer setting or on your normal paper. They are gorgeous, just love the colours. And then we've got some labels. Just love how vibrant they are. But it's good that they are so bright on your with your photomat settings on your photomat paper, because it means if you do just have normal settings that they'd still be absolutely beautiful as well. But yeah, lots of beautiful labels, and then I printed out some of the florals. So we've got some of the hyacinth, big and small ones. So I'll probably be working with the smaller ones today. And then some of these, they look like orchids, I think. Just beautiful colours again, which is what I was looking for. Then some more labels. Again, we've got the large and the small. And then there were stacks and stacks of butterflies in this kit, which is great, easy to fussy cut. And what they've gone and done, the wonderful Reenie has done a page of each colour with antennae and a page of each colour without antennae for those of us who go and cut them off anyway. So I printed all of mine out without the antennae. I don't mind fussy cutting them out, but usually I make them look horrible and cut them off in the end anyway, so thought I would do without them for this project. So I've got those ones, and I love these because there's slightly different colour variations within each grouping. The blues. Oh, purples, I love these. And the pinks. So there are more pages, of course, in this kit of all the tags, the butterflies with the antenna. There's more florals. There's fussy cut florals of the hyacinth and the orchids as well. Just thought I would print out the ones that I think I will use for my project today, because I'm sure I'll go back and print out the rest another time for another project. And then this one, which I forgot to turn in portrait in my printer settings. So more vintage style. So that's the kit that I'm using today. I've just grabbed bits from the one kit. I think that will do me. So I will go and collect some other bits and pieces, and then we will have some fun crafting together. So to start with, I have this box of my scrap cardstock. It's just my coloured scraps of offcuts here. Thought it'd be good to start unloading some of my scraps. So what I did was backed the kit pieces that I wanted to use onto the coloured cardstock. So I picked colours that corresponded to the kit pieces. Don't they look beautiful? Just like that. And it just made them a little more sturdy, but also if any of the pieces happen to stick over the embellishments I'm making, you will see a nice pretty cardstock on the background. So it was just a great way to use up some of my scraps. So, and then I went and started fussy cutting them out. So as you can see, I've got a whole lot of butterflies that I still have to cut out. But I did cut out all the labels and that. So I've got a few butterflies ready to go. And I have all these labels. So these are from one of the other kits, but these for little areas here are full of all the bits that I've cut out and backed onto cardstock that are ready to go for what I want to do today. So that is great to have those ready to go. So what I thought I'd do, like I said, I want to do something a bit smaller this time, and I am surrounded by so much stuff. Sometimes it's the small projects that you have to drag out half the craft room for. But I didn't bother packing it up for you guys because I'd just have to drag it all out again. And I'm the type of crafter that needs to have it all out and around me so I can see what I've got. So what I really wanted to do was get using some of this stuff. So this is the cotton cake that came in the package that the lovely ladies at Whichcraft Do You Do sent me. So you can get this in their store. It is gorgeous, and look at all the different colours that they sent me. And I've been really wanting to use this. And I was thinking, what can I do with it? Now, you know, the thing about this is it's got this beautiful frayed edges. So, of course, you don't want to lose those. So, whatever I do with them, I want to keep my beautiful frayed edges. So, I thought some embellishments would be wonderful with these. So, that's what I want to do. And I was looking at the width of it, and I thought it would be perfect for some dangles and some embellishments using your larger paper clips and pins and that sort of thing. And maybe even some clusters. So I think we'll work on a few of those today. So I've dragged out my cotton cakes, and I've also got my box, my embellishment box that I bought that the Motherlode makes on Whichcraft Do You Do's website. Beautiful lace and embellishment boxes. So I'm using bits from this as well, and other little bits from Whichcraft Do You Do. And then I'm using scraps. So I have dragged out lace scraps, scraps from the sewing machine and when I fray edges, fabric and ribbon scraps, all sorts of things. So that's why I'm surrounded. But great to get using these little bits and pieces. Okay, so let's get started. So what I have is some of your bigger paper clips, and I have these pins. Now I get a lot of this sort of stuff in second-hand hauls, so it's good. And I don't always know what I'm going to do with them, but I keep them just in case, and I'm glad I do because I usually do find something to do with them. So I think we'll do a couple of these, and I've got different coloured paper clips as well. So maybe we'll do 2 pins, 2 paper clips, and maybe 2 clusters. So we might choose this colour. And maybe we will do that as a paper clip. So I'm just going to move these off for now. And I might just cut my lengths. So I'm just doing a rough sort of cut on an angle around about the length that we want. And then I will grab my fabric glue. We'll decide how we're going to put these in. So I've got the long edge here, the long closed edge. And I just want to get my fabric sort of in there. It's a bit fiddly because of the frayed edges. And just leave a bit of an overhang, and then we can fold that over. So I put a bit of glue just dab a bit of glue on the edge there. Try Try and make sure it's sort of even when you fold it. And it's going to hang like that. And then you can fray this bottom edge a bit too, so it's not too neat. And then with the pins, you've got the edge here that you can unpin, and that you'd use to hook onto something in your journal or the front cover or whatever if you want. So I tend to hook my fabric over this closed off edge. These pins are great too, because if you want you can add some beads down here because it doesn't have the little loop in that, so that's a thought as well. Now, is this one going to close? Yes, that way. We will go blue first. So we have our blue butterfly, which looks beautiful on there. And let's just check out my box of tricks here. I don't know if there's much blue. We do have the blue love hearts, so that is a thought. And we have white bling, so we might use some of the bling. I know there's little blue balls in there. Okay, so first I've got my threads here. So what I might do is just run a thread along and stitch it on just so it definitely holds. So these ones are a bit little. How much blue do I have? Well, these ones are longer. Got these blue threads and they're doubled up, so I'll just use those. I'll just tie it in a knot here rather than tying a knot in the end of the string. And then run a straight stitch along. Okay, I might leave that there. Just tie a knot. Oh. Okay, so that's not going to come off now. And it adds something a little more colour to it as well. So I've got a butterfly and we definitely want some lace or something behind.
bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see.
So this was the bling tassel that come in my box from the mother load, which is so handy. I want to do this with all my bling now. So handy. I might hang it from my wire rack that's in front of me, and I can just grab it off and cut little bits off when I want them. Because I always forget to use this sort of thing. So put that there, up there, maybe down like that.
Forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can tell. You and me were meant to be in the great outdoors.
So put that one to the side for now. And we will grab next green and yellow one. I think that will do for that. Put that to the side. Okay, let's grab that one. What have we got for that one? That's right. And that will fit. So we'll ink around that. Now these are a bit wide, and I do like to see a bit more of the frizz out the side, so I do tend to cut these down just a couple of millimeters each side. And then if you ink them with the black, it gives them that edge back again. one more clip and then we might do a cluster or two. So we were going to do that, but it's a bit big now, so just do a quick blue cluster with this one. So more ink. And I'll grab some dark blue and some light blue. So you can grab the 2 bits of your cotton cake. And if you stick them, yeah, I didn't like that, didn't I? So you can see frizzies from both. You get both the colours that way. Just debating which side I want up the top and which down the bottom. Yeah, I think I liked it the first way I did it. That's going to fit all right. I'll just neaten up this edge a bit. Let's do one more with the label, why not? Then I've done what I promised. And we'll stick to the blue since we've got the blue label ready to go. So I've cleaned up a little and got most of the glue off of my fingers. And I'm ready to show you what we've made today and a couple that I made last night. So the first ones were our little clusters, and in hindsight I'm liking this more now. Aren't they beautiful though? And the layering of your cotton cake. Just love it, and all the frizzy bits. You don't have to worry about doing all the frizzes yourself. So I think they're gorgeous. So I'm going to make a whole heap more of those, and with the kit pieces on the top. Just beautiful, and all the colours go together so nicely. So I've got those, and then we did this pin. So if you've got fabric pieces on your cover or fabric flips, or I mean you could pin it to a page even. So anything like that, or pin it to a pocket. So just gorgeous. Love them. And then we've got our orange one. These will be really nice to put in some of my nature and botanical journals, I think, in the future. Or eclectic style journals. And I'll make all sorts of different coloured ones so they're all ready to go. This one. Love the colours on this one, beautiful. Great way of using up little scrappy bits as well. And then the ones I made last night, these ones are a bit longer, other than my little scrappy. There's a little scrappy I did last night, and I used a couple of these little balls that I got from the Motherloads embellishment box. They're beautiful. And I used the stamp on that one. And you can see the difference in length. As I said, with these ones, I hooked it over. I left the whole length of the cotton cake, worked out my embellishment, and then cut it off once I knew how big my embellishment was going to be. And then this is the other one. Nearly all the bits on this one are it's kit piece, the cotton cake, and then the lace and the button come from the Motherloads embellishment box. Just love all the colours. So that is it for my project for this month for Whichcraft Do You Do. I thought I'd keep it small because I've been doing a lot of big ones lately, and it's nice sometimes just to make a whole lot of embellishments for future journals, and I had heaps of fun with that. And I have to do a lot of get rid of a lot of my little scrap. Well, not get rid of them, because you're always making scraps, aren't you? But I love playing with little bits and pieces of scrappy bits and using them up. So it was great fun to do that. And I loved using this new kit and a lot of the pieces in this manner. So I'll be doing a lot more of that. So I hope you enjoyed that and it gave you some ideas, because when I first stumbled across the cotton cake in the store, I wasn't quite sure what I would do with it. But I think that this sort of thing would be great. As I said, you could use it like this, or you could do your slow stitching or stamping or anything on it to create this style of embellishment. I think it would look wonderful. So I'll be doing a lot more of that sort of thing with that cotton cake in the future. So take care of yourselves, be good, happy crafting, and I will see you again soon. Bye.